Phil, you have to feel good about the Pittsburgh Pirates this year, man. They're playing some good baseball, right?
Playing some good baseball. I feel good about the Penguins too. Thanks for asking.
Well, that's all right. I'm a homeboy, so you know.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
That's what I say every time I see you. He's a homeboy.
There you go.
He's a homeboy.
So how you feeling, buddy?
Feeling good.
Physically, everything going well for you?
Physically things are well. You know, up and down. Sometimes I don't get enough sleep when I come to Vegas, but other than that, you know, 5-hour energy. You know, we solve it.
Right.
Yeah.
And what are you looking for now? I mean, you know, who are you looking for in your next fight? I'm trying to say, you know, what do you have going for you?
I don't really look for fights. Fights just find me. That's just the way I do things. That's just the way I run it.
All right.
So I'm just going to sit back and wait on my couch for something to happen, and I'll answer the phone and fly wherever I need to fly to.
Okay.
How did it feel during your last fight to take out somebody rather that had called you out?
Well, I mean, that's what I do. That's what I do. He calls me out, you know, you want to fight? Cool, I'll fight you. It's not a problem. All you have to do is say, please, do you want to fight? You want to fight? I'll fight you.
There was so much smack talk leading up to that one. After the fight, what was the case between you two? Was it resolved at all, or did you speak?
Oh, it was cool. After the fight, it was cool. Yeah, he just came to the bat. We were chit-chatting in the locker rooms, and he was a gentleman. Vinny's a gentleman, so it was all good.
What are your thoughts on Glover Teixeira tonight against James Sahuna? Are you going to be keeping your eye on that one?
Yeah, might as well keep your eye on it. I don't have a fight book, so, you know, might as well keep your eye on it, see what happens.
If there were to come some instance where maybe Glover, let's say, were to call you out or vice versa, what would you think of that kind of matchup in the two top 10 opponents going against each other?
Whoa. If so, you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what you said.
One or the other of you call each other out and you fight. What would you think about that matchup?
So if Glover were to win tonight, perhaps. And then he went on to call me out. Did he call me out on Facebook or on Twitter? Those are two different things.
Might be Twitter. Or,
okay, because you say it in front of my nephews on Facebook. All right. Anyhow. Yeah. You know, I don't turn down fights. That's what I do. That's what I love to do.
Would you be interested in an opponent like him?
Always. He's a good fighter. He's a top 10 guy. You know, whether top 10 or not top 10, if Joe Silva says this is the guy you're going to fight, I say, when do we fight?
You still doing all your training at Alliance, or are you mixing things up these days?
Still doing all my training at Alliance.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that. I can't get away from San Diego, even if I tried.
Yeah.
So.
How's Dominic's recovery going? I know the poor guy's had a hard time.
You know, Dominic is, he's good, man. He's doing so well. And a lot of people want to know when he's coming back. And it's one of those things you don't want to put a date on it, because then it becomes a benchmark of your success up to that point. And that's just not the way your body works. You know, some kids, you know, I mean, it's one of those things, you know. You never know when you're going to be ready to go. But he's doing really well. He's doing excellent.
So I saw you the other day. We're hanging out at the wrestling event. Jordan Burroughs, the dude, 54-0. That kid is unbelievable, but he says he's not sure he's going to go to MMA afterward. Any way you could convince him?
I don't care if I have to apply actual force to Jordan Burroughs. He's going to be a fighter. Simple as that. He's going to be a fighter. Yeah, I don't know what I'm about to do. You know, threaten him or something. I don't know.
Speaking of that, you and Uriah Faber have put together something for the Expo in July, a kind of MMA draft, the first of its kind.
The first of its kind.
How did this come about?
Uriah and I, we were speaking about some things, and he and I, we just decided to put it together. I really wanted to develop something to be able to give back to the wrestling community, and he's one of those guys. He's good at everything. He really is. He's one of those guys who's good at everything. You have a friend that's good at everything, you kind of hate him at the same time, you know, that you like him. He's one of those guys. And so we came up with this idea to be able to give back to the amateur athletes. MMA is, I'd say, 9/10 at the amateur level. And these guys are, you know, in order to be a professional athlete, you struggle most of the time. I'm struggling right now. Let's start there. You know, and so on. So it's just a way to be able to give the amateur guys a platform to be seen, to get their name out there, and really gain some traction before they start their professional career.
I'd seen